Hey everyone, and thank you for tuning in. If you're a power of attorney or an executor, really more so for a power of attorney, there are some things about being a power of attorney that you need to know. One of those things is that as a power of attorney, should you have assets that are sold, say you sell mom's house or you sell dad's house, those funds that are created are called open money funds. They're not locked into any product. They can be placed at the bank. However, the challenge if the money is placed at the bank is that the bank has to probate all of that when mom or dad passes away. That process can take a very long time. Part of the reason that it takes a long time for that money to be dispersed is the legal ramifications of a person's final wishes and any contesting that might happen. So let's say there's a family member fighting about, hey, I only got $5,000 from mom and you got $75,000 from mom. I'm going to make your life pure heck. And if a family member contests the release of the estate, then the challenge becomes the lawyers get involved. And it becomes very costly to be able to work through all of that. There is a way with the sale of a real estate purchase, there is a way to be able to protect that from happening. Normally, when we sell a house and put the money with the bank, when mom passes away, all of those proceeds have to be probated. That means that there's a 1.5% fee that the court will charge to process the probate court. The other thing is that the lawyers do get involved, and the average lawyer cost to be able to settle up a simple estate is between $8,000 and $10,000. So at the end of the day, if mom had a $400,000 estate, you would be looking at a little bit over $12,000 to $15,000 to be able to settle up that estate. That's money that comes out of your pocket, or it comes out of mom's final wishes, in essence. It's where it comes from. However, we can avoid those costs entirely, and we can avoid that time entirely. We can place the proceeds from mom's sale of real estate, whether it's with me as a realtor or any other realtor. We can place those proceeds with an insurance company in a segregated fund. The benefit of placing the money with an insurance company is that it's always guaranteed. So what I mean by that is, let's say that we place $400,000 into a segregated fund with an insurance company. The insurance company will guarantee that whenever mom or dad passes away, no matter what the market rate of return is in that money, the insurance company will guarantee 100% of the proceeds. So if mom put $400,000 in and never took any money out, then, and the market went down by 10%, as it's just recently done, then you would have, instead of having 400 in the account, you'd have 360,000 in the account. If mom passed away in this example, then you would have the full $400,000 from the insurance company that would guarantee the full fund. Banks don't offer this type of guarantee. It's a massive benefit, because if your money was at the bank and the market sold off that same 10%, you'd have $360,000 minus probate fees, minus lawyer fees. So you'd have about $340,000 that would transfer to beneficiaries. We don't have to do that. We can avoid all of that right away by simply placing that money within a segregated fund with an insurance carrier. It is the only wealth management business that I do in my practice. I specialize in this business to be able to help moms and dads to be able to stay in retirement village or wherever it is that they're living. We use that money to care for mom and dad. And if they ever pass away and there's any money left, then these proceeds can transfer tax around taxes, not tax-free, but in essence with priority to the family members or to the beneficiaries that mom or dad has named in their will. So it's a great way to be able to have those conversations. I do it all of the time. And that's the only part of my wealth management practice that I believe in from an individual's perspective, simply because it is definitely the right thing to do for every family. So if your family has some proceeds from the sale of a real estate transaction or has proceeds that are open money funds in mom's account and mom is needing some care, mom is entering into some retirement village concepts, or you just want to have some conversations about guaranteeing that money to make sure that it's there over time as mom ages, then we can have those conversations and we can look at ways to be able to secure those funds. It's the one part of my practice that I do in the wealth management business. It's predominantly 85 to 90% of my wealth management practice is helping senior citizens. It is the best way to be able to help them. So if you'd like to have some conversation around mom's money or dad's money, feel free to give me a jingle. Send me carrier pigeon or smoke signal. You can call me anytime at 519-995-6145, 519-995-6145. Be more than happy to talk to you about protecting mom or dad's money. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. Bye-bye.